Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I have the biggest Sephora haul I have ever done here on my channel for you. I'm super excited to show you everything I've been buying at Sephora lately to review here on my channel so that you guys know what is good, what is not good. I combined everything today and I'm going to show you everything that I have that is new at Sephora. I'm super excited to get into it, and if you are excited as well, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let's go ahead and get started. I feel like this is the busiest time of year as far as releases are concerned because we're seeing some fall releases, some holiday makeup is already coming up, and I have been trying to keep up with as much as I possibly can to keep you guys updated on everything that is new in beauty. Some of what I'm going to show you today, you might have seen that I already uploaded videos on here on my channel to give you my thoughts on, and then some of these products you will see me review in future videos as well. Today I just want to show you everything, and if you're interested in anything that I'm going to be talking about in today's video, I have the list of products down below in the description box of this video for you. Whenever you shop from the links I'm leaving you down there, you help out my channel. Same thing if you shop right here on the little icon on the screen. The first thing I want to show you is something that I didn't buy for myself, but rather my husband. My husband's birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and one of the gifts I got him was a fragrance from Sephora. Here's the box that this fragrance came in. It is the Versace Eros fragrance, and I'm going to show you why this fragrance box is so massive. Versace is having a promotion right now where they are gifting you backpacks with your purchase. So this is the fragrance I bought my husband, and it also came with a Versace fragrance backpack. It was definitely an extra cute added bonus to his birthday present. So let me show you everything. Here's what the Versace Eros fragrance eau de toilette looks like. I just stole this from his vanity so I could show you guys. Everything about this bottle is beautiful and luxurious. Even the cap right there, as you can see, has the Versace logo on top, and the bottle just looks super fancy and fantastic. My favorite thing about this fragrance is that it's super crisp and fresh. I don't know what notes this has, but it definitely smells super citrusy. Let me find out for you. I just remember from back when I used to work at Sephora that I would sell a lot of this fragrance, and I always suggested it to people because I loved it, and so I knew that I was going to love it for my husband. It actually doesn't have any citrus in it from the looks of it, even though it kind of smells citrusy to me. The fragrance family says warm and spicy. Scent type says cool spices, and then the key notes say mint leaves. Maybe the mint is that freshness that I smell. Orange blossom, okay, it does have citrus. Orange blossom, my bad. And vanilla Madagascar, which I'm guessing is a particular type of vanilla. It says Eros is the fragrance that interprets the sublime masculinity through a luminous aura with an intense, vibrant, and glowing freshness obtained from the combination of mint leaves, Italian lemon zest. It did have actual lemon, okay, and green apple. I feel validated. An addictive sensuality delivered by oriental intriguing flower and vanilla, a racy virality symbolized by woods such as cedarwood from Atlas and Virginia vetiver and oak moss, providing intensity and power. I freaking love this fragrance. Super fresh and crisp and masculine, and I have no regrets on getting this for my husband's birthday because he loves it, but most importantly, I love it on him. Anyways, let's also talk about our cute little added bonus right here. This is the backpack that it came with, which I feel like it's going to be really nice and handy. Here's what the little Versace looking straps look like. This is not a high quality material type thing at all. I feel like if this were real Versace, it would be like leather and it would be super cool. It's like, you know, regular backpack, plasticky looking material, but it's very cool looking anyways. It has this zipper up front for the necessities, and then it folds forward. It has a zipper on top, and you can tie this up here. I feel like it looks pretty cool, and it's going to look even cooler once you fill it with things because it's going to get to this shape right here that is on the picture. I'm assuming this strap is maybe inside the backpack because I have not seen it yet. Yes, it was inside the backpack. Here we have it. Anyways, super cool Versace perfumes little backpack here. And I wanted to make sure to mention that one in the haul video because it's not just men's fragrances. Versace also has like the women version of it. So if you buy Versace Bright Crystal, let me show you a picture right here. Versace Bright Crystal also has a backpack version. Dylan Blue also has a backpack version. I also love Dylan Blue for man. For women, Versace Bright Crystal is an excellent fragrance, and they even have one of the Versace Dylan Purple fragrance, which is also a women's scent. So there is different options where you can get your fragrance plus the cute little backpack. I thought it was adorable. Like I said, I have no regrets because I wanted to get him a new fragrance anyways. And now he also has this cool looking backpack that I can borrow. Anyways, the price of the set is the same price as if you were to get the fragrance on its own, which is $96. I love getting anything Huda Beauty launches to review here on my channel, and so I had to get my hand on her new glowish quad release. I did already upload a video on this collection if you guys are interested, but basically she came out with 3 different color stories of eyeshadow quads. We have amethyst, moss, and clay right here, and as you can see, they're advertised to be complementary to different eye colors. When I reviewed this collection, I did end up trying all 3 of the quads. I did create an eyeshadow look with each. These are $21 each if you're interested, and this formula is made in Italy. The matte shades in these quads are super creamy, super blendable, extremely pigmented, honestly quite incredible. It definitely was a shame that I did not like the shimmers in the palette. I feel like she should have put lighter color shimmers in here to kind of brighten up the eye look, especially since the shades around are kind of dark and grungy. That would have definitely been so much better for this collection. But she gave us kind of dull, dark looking shimmers instead, which made this not as exciting as I wanted it to be. I much prefer the quads that Sigma launched. So if you're interested in buying eyeshadow quads, definitely check out the Patisserie collection from Sigma instead, because the color stories are more cohesive, they have excellent quality, and much better shimmer shades in my opinion. And if you want to see the looks that I created with this collection, definitely check out the video where I reviewed it. In that video, I also reviewed the new color changing lip balm. I only got one of these. This was also 21. I got the green one, which kind of turns into a pink looking shade, and I gotta say, I really loved the formula of this. It has a beautiful fruity scent to it. The packaging is 100% recyclable. The color of it is beautiful. You can see it's turning my lips a little bit darker than they were, and it feels like the most buttery, silky balm ever. I love this. And then the last thing that was new that I also got from Huda was the new mascara here. This is the One Brush, One Dip, One Coat Wow mascara from Huda, and I'm pretty excited for you guys to see once I review this one. I'm going to post a video where I review this one after the haul video, so very excited to show you how this one performs. I definitely made sure to try it one coat only, at least at first, to show you what one coat looks like on this one, to see if it kind of lives up to its name. And so I'm very excited for you guys to see my thoughts on this mascara. I don't want to spoil anything for you. Make sure to check out the next video. Something else I got from Sephora, and this might be a review that you already watched, was the new Patrick Tab Major Dimensions 3 eyeshadow palette. This is an all matte eyeshadow palette right here. As you can see, it's clearly divided in a warm and a cool toned side right here, and it has the 2 special cream shades that he always puts in his palettes. This time the cream shades are a little bit less forgiving than the formulas in the previous palettes, and the reasoning behind that was that these are not just shades that you can combine with your shadows, but also shades that you can use as eyeliner. I highly recommend that you go watch my review video. I feel like I was extra eloquent in my review that day, if I do say so myself. I'm like, wow, I was on it. When I was editing it, after I watched it, I was like, I'm making so much sense today. Anyways, I created 2 looks with this palette that I really loved. At the end of that video, I tell you whether or not I think that this palette is worth it. And I will say that even though he said that the cream shades dry faster so that you can use them as eyeliner, I used them as a base for eyeshadow in one of my eyeshadow looks. And they do give you enough time to play with them that you really don't have trouble with anything looking blotchy or not blending or anything like that. I felt like everything was very cohesive, very blendable, and I got exactly the looks I wanted to get out of this palette that day. With that said, as you can see, this is a very basic type palette. I had a few comments saying that this is exactly what they needed for work purposes, which I totally get because there's no shimmers in here. And so if you have an office job maybe, and you need a palette like this one where you could just get the basic shades and do a smoky eye with no shimmer or anything like that, then this might be a good option for you. I was told to try the new Bobbi Brown skin tint right here. This is the vitamin enriched skin tint. It has an SPF of 15, and I tried this one in a video, but I truly can't not remember what video it was that I tried it, and I very briefly talked about it because the video was about something else. But I can tell you right now how I feel about it since I've used it a couple of times. I love that this has the same exact scent as the vitamin enriched face base moisturizer. That's definitely what sold me on it, that nostalgia, I guess you could say, because it smells exactly the same. And I gotta say, the tint overall does a pretty good job. It looks extremely natural, but you guys know I have redness on my face, I have rosacea, and even if I wear a natural looking product, I definitely wanted to cover my redness enough that it doesn't bother me. And so I had a bit of difficulty with this one doing that for me. If you have no issues with redness on your face like I do, and you like a very light coverage, very hydrating everyday tint, then I do highly recommend that you get your hands on this one. It is hydrating without being oily. It wore beautifully all throughout the day, but me personally, I just need a little bit more coverage than what this one had to offer. I think what would be a good idea is for me to pair it with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Balm, because that one helps to hide my redness a fair amount, and I feel like I can put this on top and like make them work together. But on its own, I just wish it had just a tad bit more coverage. There's been several concealers coming out at Sephora lately, and I got my hand on 3 of them to review for you. The first one I want to talk about is this one right here. This is the House Labs by Lady Gaga concealer. I did do a whole video dedicated to this one where I tried it, I swatched it. I have a bit of reservation with this one and the way the packaging is, because I feel like it clumps up a lot around the bottle, and I feel like with continued use it's going to be a huge mess. But with that said, I definitely had a much better experience with this concealer as opposed to the House Labs foundation. That foundation does not like me. It makes my skin look horrible. The concealer, not so much. The concealer I had a much better experience with. It's a good concealer, but I'm not sure if it's good enough to become a new favorite of mine. Only time will tell. I'll definitely continue to play with this one. I'll definitely continue to use it, and you will see all of these products in an updates video once I've used them a bunch of times, so that I can tell you exactly where I stand on all of them past a first impressions. I also bought the new Makeup by Mario concealer. I have heard wonders about this one right here. It has a thin formula that kind of sinks right into the skin. It has a medium coverage. This one I'm going to also review in the next video you will see, which is a trying a bunch of new products at Sephora video, and I'll let you know how I feel about it creasing, the hydration levels, all of that. But I am very excited about the natural coverage. I'm excited that it says it's a hydrating product, and I also hope to have better luck with this one as opposed to the Mario foundation, because the Mario foundation, I don't really like it that much. It's too thick for me. However, the concealer feels much thinner. It sinks right into the skin much better. So I'm hoping that I'll have much better luck with this one. Now, I didn't stop there when it came to concealers. I also grabbed the new Tower 28 concealer. I grabbed this one in the shade 4.0. My Makeup by Mario one is the shade 180, and my House Labs one is the shade 05 Fair Peach. I'll try and remember to put the shades next to them in the list in the description box. Anyways, this Tower 28 concealer here I had to grab because I have heard people raving about this one online, and I was very curious to see if Tower 28 really had knocked it out of the park like that. I'm going to be trying this one side by side my Makeup by Mario concealer in that next video I told you about, so definitely keep an eye out so that we can see how this one performs. So far I can tell you that it has a super liquidy consistency, that it has an amazing coverage and a beautiful radiant finish to it. I have very high expectations for this one, but we won't know until I try it. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that next video where I'm trying a bunch of new Sephora makeup. Moving right along, another product I could not leave behind, a product I had to try, is this one right here. This is the new Fenty Cream Stick. I have heard so much buzz about this new product. I cannot wait to try it. It's supposed to have a sheer to medium buildable coverage, a creamy formula that sinks right into the skin, and I ended up getting mine in the shade 08, and I'm definitely dying to test out whether or not this one works for dry skin like mine. Majority of the complexion products I've tried from Fenty in the past are made more so for normal to combination skin rather than dry. Usually I'm always dry around my mouth area with them, but I've heard so much buzz about this new stick foundation type product here that I cannot wait to try it and see how it wears on my very, very dry skin. This is also a product I'll be trying in the next video when I try all of my new Sephora products all in one video, so keep an eye out to see how this one wears on my skin. This next one I didn't get at Sephora, but you can get it at Sephora. I actually bought it from the Pat McGrath website, but I'm putting it in this video because I'm trying it in the new at Sephora makeup video since it's also new at Sephora. Anyways, I'm talking about the new Pat McGrath eyeshadow primer here. I have high expectations for this one. This one has a clear kind of consistency to it. It reminds me of, at first glance at least, it reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay primer. So we'll see how this one performs on the eyes. I was very impressed with the packaging though, because it is luxurious, it is weighted. The bottle is actually a glass bottle, which I was very impressed by. She definitely didn't cut corners with the packaging of this one, which is always exciting since it's definitely not a cheap product. So I'm excited to pair this one with my eyeshadows and see how it performs and see if it's like a new and innovative and like superb type product, or if it just kind of performs like majority of primers do. I'll definitely be letting you know in the get ready with me video. There's a couple of new blushes I wanted to try. One of them is this one right here from Givenchy. This is the Prisme Libre blush. I got it in the shade 2. I love the mirror packaging on the cap of this one because you can actually do things with it. You can actually see yourself in it when you're doing your makeup. Anyways, the shade of this blush looks beautiful. It looks very, very promising. There was a very warm shade, there was a very cool tone pink shade, and I ended up choosing the one in the middle. I have heard that this blush is pigmented. I have heard that this blush is blurring. I can tell you already from the smell of it that if you hate makeup that have scents in them, you're not going to like this one because it has a not so mild scent to it that you're sure to notice the moment you're applying it. So keep that in mind and keep your eyes out for when I try this one in a review video. The next blush I had been dying to try, and it sold out at first, but then it came back in stock, and I ended up getting the one color that I thought I would like of it, but I also didn't have that many choices because a lot of the shades were sold out. Anyways, I'm talking about the new Valentino blush. This is actually a product that you can use on the cheeks as blush and also on your lips, so I'm excited to try it both ways to see how it performs. Right out the box, I can tell you I'm a little bit scared at the blush color because it looks intense. If this is a very pigmented type blush, this is going to make me look like a clown. So we shall see. For lips, it looks like an absolutely glorious color, but I was excited about it working on the lips and the cheeks at the same time. So I'll definitely have to be trying this one on my cheeks as well. I know I sound like a broken record, but a lot of these products you will see me review in a get ready with me video that I'm doing with a bunch of new products that I got from Sephora, a lot of which I talked about today. If you saw the video where I went to Ulta and Sephora and I was shopping around in the store, you saw that I was very curious about the Spark the Fire lip balm from Give, and I ended up grabbing one that day. The shade I got was the shade LUV. This is a balmy type product that is supposed to be plumping on the lips. This is what the color I got looks like, which I think is lovely, but it doesn't have a strong color to it. It's like a very faint balmy type sheen to it. You can't really see what it looks like right now on its own because I have lip liner on and I had that glowish from Huda Beauty thing I layered underneath it. But anyways, I'm excited to try this one. It'll be in that video I keep telling you about. It's a beautiful balm and I really love the packaging that they did for it. Plus it looks super luxurious. I love the shape of the lipstick a lot. I don't know, there's a lot of things that I'm attracted to in this component. So I can't wait to share my thoughts on this one with you as well. Everything I just showed you was purchased by me. I purchased all of these products to try, to review, etc. But I have 3 more products that I want to show you that were sent to me that are also new at Sephora. So I want to just take this opportunity to show you them as well. They are new at Sephora products. All of them are skincare and I have not tried them yet, but I am dying to try them. So these are products that I'll have to update you on. First things first, this right here, which I'm very excited about. This is the Tatcha, the Indigo Cleansing Balm. I love me a cleansing balm. I just made 2 huge holes in mine, so take a look at the consistency right there. I was being super clumsy. I thought that this clear thing was in the middle here and that I wasn't going to be able to touch the product, but the joke's obviously on me. Anyways, this didn't really smell like anything, and it does have this coin looking scooper that you can use. I love cleansing balms. That is the only way I take off my makeup every day, by melting it off. And so I'm excited to try this one and see how it performs. I feel like it's probably going to be super gentle on the skin, and I'll keep you updated. And then the last 2 products are from a brand that I've never tried before. They just launched at Sephora a couple of weeks ago, and it is called Matter of Fact. Take a look right here at the products they sent my way. I have the Brightening and Firming Serum, which has 20% L-ascorbic acid with ferulic acid and maritime pine. It says your vitamin C just got upgraded. The first of its kind, our patent pending waterless formula, allows for fast and effortless penetration, delivering a potent 20% dose of L-ascorbic acid into the stratum corneum with increased dwell time for better absorption, all the while staying shelf stable and efficacious for 24 months. Founder formulated, rigorously tested, and clinically effective. So if you want a very strong, potent vitamin C firming serum, definitely keep an eye out on this one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit terrified of it because I have a vitamin C allergy of sorts. I've burnt my face before, so I'm going to very lightly test it before I decide to go for it. But at the same time, it sounds amazing, right? And then here is the other product. This is the Minimalist Hydrating Moisturizer. It says barrier hydration got a breakthrough, lightweight yet long-lasting, patent pending as well, formula that delivers deeply hydrating provitamin B5 and lipid-rich complex. Its creamy texture melts into the skin with a cooling effect that soothes even sensitive skin. I have sensitive dry skin, so I am very excited to try this one. Let's see what the packaging looks like. I have not opened these boxes at all. Take a look right here at this awesome looking jar, which like weighs a lot. It has 1.6 fluid ounces, and it's one of the ones where you push down and the product comes up, which I love because you don't have to dip your finger in the jar. Since I opened that one, let's also take a look at the serum packaging. Here you go, Matter of Fact, and then this one has a pump on it. So that brings us to the end of this massive Sephora haul. This is, I think, the biggest Sephora haul I've ever done because I usually keep it under 500 and I went way past this time, so yay. I really truly hope that me testing out all of these products and giving you the reviews on them is helpful to you. Definitely check out the videos I've done independently on these specific collections and keep an eye out for the next video, which will be me trying out a bunch of new products on my face that are new at Sephora, a lot of which I included in today's haul. If you like this makeup haul, don't forget to please give the video a thumbs up before you leave. If you're interested in trying any of the products I mentioned today, please do so using the links I'm leaving you down in the description box. I love you all so much. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.